Be the example you teach your kids. Actually, it's very easy to tell them what to do and what not to do. But as parents, as guardian, it's difficult executing or implementing those things we tell them to do and not to do. Before I delve in further, I'd like to read this Bible scripture to us, which I like to do in every of my episodes. Okay, I'm a Christian and I'm unapologetic. All right. Okay, so Proverbs 22 verses 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he's old, he will not depart from it. How do you want your kids to see you? What do you want them to become in a few years' time, 5 years, 6 years? It's a reflection of you. Okay, I was going to share with us where I had spoiled porridge. But before I delve in fully, I don't want you to just have a lot of views in some of my videos, but then subscribers. Do well to subscribe to my channel if you love what I talk about. Yeah, this is motivational, where truth and light meet. Topics you can easily relate with. Like when it's being discussed, you are like, yeah, I can relate. That's what we are going to share today. And today, something prompted me to eat that spoiled porridge. I did a part of it in my first video. Yeah. On kids, you check my playlist and yeah, you'll find it there. And I said, okay, I'm going to come expatiate and elaborate on why I did that. Okay, before we go, let me read this quote to us. It said, children are not a distraction from more important work. They are the most important work. They are a reflection of you. They are your tomorrow. They are your future. And children are not only the people that you gave birth to. They are the kids in your locality. They are your pupils. They are your students. Okay, let me share this inspirational message with us. It says, as parents, we often focus on teaching our kids what's right and wrong, but forget that our actions speak louder than words. Our kids learn more from what we do than what we say. Let's be mindful of our own behavior and strive to be the example we want our kids to follow. Let's not teach them value, but leave them out ourselves. Let's not just preach kindness, but show compassion. Let's not just talk about honesty, but demonstrate integrity. Because our kids are watching, learning, and growing from our own example. Let's make sure we are modeling our behavior the way we want it to be seen in them. Remember, parenting is not just about raising kids. It's about growing ourselves. Let's rise to the challenge and be the role models our kids deserve. All right, so there's this little girl, my baby. She is amazing. And every day she makes me become the better version of me. You might say, how? What does she know about life? But kids, as innocent as they are, teach us a whole lot of things about ourselves. Things we are lacking, things we should be doing. Okay, before I tell you the story, because I'm still going there, and you really need to be patient, because you're going to laugh. Like, I'm serious about that. But there's one thing these kids have taught me is self-control, patience. I don't know if you've ever had these kids that could be very annoying. Like, I'm still going to talk about that part of questions, but they just do a whole lot of things that, but mommy, you said I shouldn't do this. Why are you? And you tell them, shut up. Shut up. And you think you are building their mind to conform to the advice you are giving them or to your own way of life. You tell them not to do this and you are doing it. I watched a movie where a father told his child not to smoke any longer. And the boy was like, Dad, you don't understand. Okay, fine. He didn't say anything. Sometimes you need not use force to make a change happen. What did he do? I think he was on the sick bed and he asked the son to get him a pack of cigarettes. And the boy was like, Dad, what do you want to do with it? It's not good for your health. And he said the same thing. It's not good for your health as well. So you see what I'm talking about? These kids are watching. He saw what the father did. Actually, the dad wanted to test him, not like he wanted to smoke, but kids are watching. Whether or not we think they are or they aren't. So I told her one day, here's the story coming right up. I told her one day, in fact, I've actually told her a lot of things. Do this, don't do this, don't go here, don't say this, don't say that. But I told her one day, I was like, we're cooking in the kitchen and I served her meal. I said, is this okay? I noticed that whatever I serve her, she doesn't finish her food. Like she brings it back and at the end of the day, it's wasted. So I told her, I said, wastage is very, very bad. In fact, God does not like it because I try to teach her the values, godly values. And I told her, I said, there are a lot of people outside. You need to make your children see reasons. You don't just shush them. They're going to ask why, because I'm going to treat that in the next episode on kids. Yeah, and their questions, their curiosity. Okay, so I told her, I said, there are a lot of people who are on the streets that are hungry. And there is no one to provide food for them. And every little thing is survivor of the fittest. And she was emotional. In fact, I saw it on her face like she felt for them. If she could just step out and see people who are in need, I'm sure she was going to pack the food in their house and give it to them. And one day I served her a meal. And she was like, reduce it. It's too much. I don't want to waste it. And I don't waste the food either. Because whenever I'm taking her plate, moving it to the kitchen, she always looks at me. They are watching. Remember I said in last video that their brain is a blank slate from birth. And they are feeling it gradually. What are you feeling in their minds? She was watching, and that's not where I'm going to because I'm moving to the point where I said I had spoiled porridge. So I prepared the porridge a night before, and it was excess. So I had to warm it the next morning, but I didn't eat on time. I gave her little in the morning, and I said, okay, I was going to eat the rest later. But then I forgot, and it was towards 5 p.m. in the evening, and then I opened the pot, and here it was. And the quantity was still enough to feel someone to say I'm filled. And guess what? She was in the kitchen with me. Always in the kitchen. I didn't know how to send her inside because that would be unfair on my side. Why am I chasing her inside? She would ask because she's very inquisitive. Why are you telling me to go inside? What did I do to you? Did I do anything wrong? Okay, I'm sorry. She's very quick to apologize. But then I couldn't do anything. And even when she left on her own volition, I wanted to throw it away. My conscience wouldn't let me. The only thing I keep hearing in my mind is, you are not practicing what you teach. Parents, a lot of us are guilty of this. We are not practicing what we teach. We think, oh, they are still little. Hey, shut up. You don't know anything. You don't understand life. Live here. You don't understand. And we think you are forming them and conforming them to your own belief, to your own values. Even while she was not there, I packed it and forced myself to eat it. I warmed it a bit while it was hot, had to, and then ate the spoiled porridge. And then I had this piece. After all, toilet will do justice. And I'm still healthy, I'm fresh, you can see me here. But it taught me one thing. Teach what you teach, learn to take actions and implement what you teach them. Practice what you teach because they are watching and they are feeling their minds. They are feeling their blank slate. She said something one time. I'm like, this was something I said a few weeks ago. And sometimes I give her orders of things I want to be done. And when it's those times she comes to tell me, you say we are doing this and you say we are going to do this. Yesterday you say we are going to do that. And I'm amazed by how their minds can picture things and how photographic their minds are and how retaining their minds can be. But you don't know. Many of us don't know because we are ignorant of it. And what you are ignorant of is a senior to you, is older than you, is more knowledgeable than you. But now that you know this, parents, guardian, teachers, mothers, fathers, single mothers, aspiring mothers or potential mothers, this video is just for you. Before they come into the world, if you've not had any yet, put this at the back of your mind. That you, no matter what, will practice what you teach. Because they become a reflection of you out there in the society. When they see them, they know the house they are coming from. And mothers, we have a lot to play. Our role is actually much more than that of the husbands or the men. This is where I come to the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm very sure you did. And this is where we also come to the point where I say subscribe to this channel. Like, seeing +1 subscriber, +1 encourages us to give out more content that will help shaping our minds and, turn things around for us. This is Motivational TV, where truth and light meet. I'm sure you enjoyed it. Like, share, leave your comment behind, and put on your notification bell so you'll be the first person to get notified of our videos whenever it is being uploaded. I love you. Stay blessed. Bye.